Hello, I am Sanika Mari. My today's topic is the body cavities. So, what are the body cavities? Body cavities, the human body, like that of many other multicellular organisms, is divided into a number of body cavities. A body cavity is a fluid filled space inside the body that holds and protects internal organs. Human body cavities are separated by membranes and other structures. The two main largest human body cavities are the ventral body cavity and dorsal cavity. These two body cavities are subdivided into smaller body cavities. The ventral body cavity includes the thoracic and abdomen pelvic cavities and their subdivisions. The abdomen pelvic cavity is further divided into abdominal and pelvic cavities. The dorsal cavity includes the cranial and spinal cavities. So now see ventral cavity. The ventral cavity is at the anterior or front of the trunk. Organs contained within this body cavity include the lungs, heart, stomach, intestines, and reproductive organs. The ventral cavity allows for considerable changes in the size and shape of the organs within it as they perform their functions. For example, organs such as the lungs, stomach, or uterus can expand or uh, contract within restoring other tissues or disrupting the activities of nearby organs. Some of the major organs such as the spleen, stomach, pancreas, gallbladder, liver, lungs, and heart inside the ventral cavity of the human body. The ventral cavity is subdivided into the thoracic and abdomen pelvic cavities. The thoracic cavity is fills the chest and subdivided into two cavities and the pericardial cavity. The pleural cavities hold the lungs and the pericardial cavity holds the heart. The abdomen pelvic cavity fills the lower half of the trunk and is subdivided into the abdominal cavity and the pelvic cavity. The abdominal cavity holds digestive organs and the kidneys, and the pelvic cavity holds the reproductive organs and organs of the excretion. So now we see the dorsal cavity. The dorsal cavity is at the posterior or back of the body, including both the head and the back of the trunk. The dorsal cavity is subdivided into the cranial and spinal cavities. The cranial cavity fills most of the upper part of the skull and contains the brain. The spinal cavity is a very long, very long and narrow cavity inside the vertebral column. It runs the length of the trunk and contains the spinal cord. The brain and spinal cord are protected by the bones of the skull and the vertebra of the spine. They are further protected by the they are further protected by the meninges, a three layer of membrane that encloses the brain and spinal cord. A thin layer of cerebrospinal fluid is maintained between two of the meningeal layer. This clear fluid is protected by the brain and provides uh, extra protection for the brain and spinal cord. Thank you.